Hello and welcome to another part of the Scipii campaign. Sorry that I haven't been on for a while. I haven't uploaded any videos recently. One reason is because of Christmas and personal issues going around, and I'm still having them, so this is why I haven't really been doing my commentary for the videos, even though the Let's Play is already finished. But I thought might as well just finish this straight away. So technically I'm back. I hope everybody had a good New Year and a good Christmas. I had a good one. I didn't do anything on New Year's Day, so yeah, I'm one of those people who don't go out and party. But yeah, I had a good Christmas, and it was my birthday as well, so I'm pretty old now. But yeah, it was fun. As some of you already know, I have another channel, which is Icy Mountain Musket. That's mostly to do with Mountain Blade Warband. All of my videos of that from Napoleonic Wars, which some of you already know that I do, or have watched my videos on that and probably came to this channel. If so, hello. As usually you don't really hear me talking, so yeah, this is the only way that you're gonna hear me chat about some random stuff. The other thing is I'm actually gonna get a new PC. I've been saving up for probably 3 years now, and see my PC isn't actually my current one. It's not a gaming PC, and I probably told this like several times. It's like probably 5 years old now, and I'm not having any problems. It's just it's not really a gaming PC, so I kind of want to play Rome 2 and probably Attila once it comes out in February, I believe. So my new PC will probably be end of this month, January. Well, that's the plan anyway. But it's just it's mostly for money. I mean, it's like around about £800. It's quite a lot of money, I have to say, to get. And plus then I have to save up my money for something else as well, because I'm going away for a whole month in April, so I won't really be doing much. So yeah, that's one thing. So yes, and we haven't got that long to go now with the parts. That's a hint, 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 hint. Actually, in a way, technically speaking, it's pretty far, but you never know. You never know. But as you know, my PC isn't like gonna be for one of the best PC specs. That it's gonna be an i5 processor. The graphics card isn't that bad. I mean, it's a GTX 750 Ti. I think it's 1 GB, or I think it's 2 GB. I'm not sure. I have to check. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna upgrade my PC anyway, so I might just get it pretty cheap, and then in the future, probably this year, I'll probably upgrade it. And I probably won't use fraps as well, because I use fraps for all of my gameplay, and it's getting to the point where it takes a lot of your CPU power usage, so and it takes a lot of your FPS. So I'm gonna use a capture device instead. So it's a bit like what Lionheart X10 uses, and I mean some of the most biggest YouTube YouTubers out there who do Total War games, or random games as well, use it as well. So like capture device rather than fraps, which is understandable. I mean, so that's what I'm gonna do. Probably upgrade my loads of things. I'm gonna upgrade, even for heatsink as well. So at least my computer will be nice and cool. Buy new fans for it as well. I'm not into the whole water, liquid cooling. I've never done it before. Most people tell me it's pretty good, but I just prefer for fans. I mean, it's less hassle and all this stuff just to put in stuff, and what if it leaks and stuff like that. So it's just, water and electronics don't really go that well together. Unless you got like waterproof type things, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, it's really weird coming back to Rome Total War. I know this is Darthmod, which is it makes the game a little bit better, I would say. At least you get like new units and stuff, but it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, I'm just like taking my time on Total War. Rome Total War, sorry. I have played a little bit of Rome 2, but the problem is, like before, I have to use low settings, and it looks terrible with low settings. So therefore, that's why I'm getting a new PC. And yeah, and I'm currently I use going back to the actual game. Syracuse is having public order problems, and basically throughout the whole campaign, I've just been having extremely bad public order, and I can't really do much about it. All I can do is buy public baths and keep the public a little bit happy. Also bringing down the tax kind of helps, but it doesn't always help, especially if you have low tax already. It doesn't really help. So I just span loads of units in a settlement to hold. But I actually miss playing Rome Total War. I mean for first one, not for second one. Because I mean you don't need a general and then you recruit. You can recruit wherever you want, and you could have so many armies. But I quite like Rome 2 Total War. I quite like the fact that you have to have a general, and then you can actually create armies. But it's not that bothered really. So yes, I'm just going through checking things for Senate as well. I'm seeing how many turns I've got left, and then whether I'm getting any favors from the Senate or for people like who likes me at the moment. It's quite useful to know that. Or it could be like a civil war, but it's not like the second Total War game where you could have civil war whenever, and I think that's quite a good idea. But I know that Malika, or whatever his name is, I swear it's Malika, but he doesn't really like it. But I know a few YouTubers don't really like it either. But I mean, it's quite realistic in a way. If people don't like you, they probably have an uprise or whatever, or try and assassinate you. But yeah, I quite like that idea. Yeah, I do admit it would be quite irritating if you had a massive empire, and then as soon as the patch came out, you have a massive civil war. Then you have to like drag all your armies back and just to defeat the civil war rest. So that will be quite irritating. But yeah, at least it's better than the old when Rome 2 first came out. I mean, once you had a civil war, I mean, they spawned like what 10 armies in just one settlement, which seems a bit stupid, just having one settlement and that many armies. Where did they all come from? So, but I don't know, I haven't really seen any more Civil War ones, like on other campaigns, so I'm not sure whether in parts of your empire probably splits. So I don't know. So usually I upgrade the main things that I upgrade is either for public health, or the like you know, for farming and stuff. That's all I upgrade on Rome Total War. Oh, sorry, my phone keeps vibrating because someone keeps texting me on Facebook. But I will message them later. Oh my god, they still message me. Typical. So yeah, ending turn at the moment. It's a shame that the Judei are doing absolutely nothing. They just sat there for doing absolutely nothing altogether. Oh well, thanks for your help. I quite like having like Roman families. I mean, then you don't have to worry about your like where the Greeks are. You don't have to worry about the northern territories, or the eastern territories either, because for Judei does that way, you know, for east, and for Judei do up for north. Sometimes. Depends on the Senate whether they want you to take this settlement or whatever, or take on Greece or Sparta, or well, wait. Oh my god, I'm getting mixed up with Rome 2 Total War. Sorry. I mean for Greek city-states. I forgot that they're not separate. They're not separate, are they? In Rome 2? I mean Rome Total War. Sorry. Whoops, my bad. And also temples do help with public order. So I don't really upgrade the military buildings much, even though that's quite bad because you can't have new units. So if you go to war with another nation, you can't like have the best units available, or at certain settlements in your empire that you could recruit them from, but yeah. So yes, I'm just scouting ahead of Spain. Some Navy battle. It's not like Rome 2 Total War Navy battle. You only can auto-resolve, and that's about it. If anyone else wants me to carry on with gaming, like on Total War games, just let me know. Having a drink of water. So the only videos that I upload is my Napoleonic Wars, which I said earlier. If anyone's interested, just watch them, or if you're interested in joining the regiment or buying the game, just there's links that you can buy it from the channel, YouTube channel. There's links to buy it. If you have Steam, then you could just type it into Steam and then you buy it that way. I'm not sure how much it is, I haven't really checked. But yeah, it's not that dear, it's pretty cheap. It's really good fun. Yeah. So with the new PC, I can do more videos in the future, anything that you would like to see. I know that most people wouldn't know that I'm actually planning on buying like Sims and probably SimCity and probably Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, but it's on PC, not on the PS2, which I'm not sure if anyone has watched the series of me playing that. If you have, if you're interested, then I'll probably buy the PC version, so it might look different, maybe not. Do some more, and I have been recording GTA 5 as well, with a couple of mates that I have, but sometimes the sound, oh god, what do they call it? The sync. You know when the action seems a lot faster than the actual sound, or the sound is, it happens like 2 seconds before the actual thing happens, so it sounds quicker than the actual action itself. Basically, it's quite difficult because I'm recording Skype, and I'm recording the gameplay from the PlayStation 3, so it's pretty difficult to know when you've started recording or whatever, so it's pretty difficult, and it takes you forever to find out, try and sync it as best as you can. But if anyone's interested, for more for Mario, if people want to join us on GTA 5, only on PlayStation 3. I haven't got a PlayStation 4, but I probably will in future. I'd rather just buy the PC first, because I'm more like a PC person now. You get used to it eventually. But yes. Sorry, hit my mic. Whoops. Well, I'm just checking my settlements at the moment, seeing whether they're alright or a little bit angry or peed off. But yeah, they seem okay-ish, and I'm just putting more buildings up because there's only one more turn. Usually I don't spend a lot of my money. I try and do my buildings the best I possibly can, and not have too many troops, because then you will have less income. So I tend to just try and make the public happier, stuff like that. So yes, I try my best sometimes. But as you can see, they're not happy in Capua. Oh, now they are. There you go. I'm just trying to make them more happier by building, hopefully, like games and stuff, so people can see the gladiators getting killed and shit. Well, I've got the people on my side, but the Senate don't like me. It's probably because I'm very powerful. I still find managing your empire quite difficult. Especially if your empire is really big. Like huge. Because there's a lot of settlements, individually, and you have to click on each one. And it takes a while, but I do like Rome too, where it has a province type area and a region, and it's I think it's up to 4. is it provinces or like provinces, and it makes a region, and or 3 or 2. But I think the maximum is 4, and then you can. But you always have the capital or of that region or something, which it has walls and stuff. It's the only difference in that it's bigger and has more defences. But I quite like that idea because, I mean, it's a lot easier to, instead of like clicking one settlement at a time, you could just click on that region and it comes up with all of the provinces, so you don't have to move your camera all over the place. But you never know. And retrain my navy. So guys, I was gonna like have like nearly an hour special soon. Hope many of you will be looking forward to that. It could possibly be in the next part. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, it wouldn't be that long. Just have to take more settlements. I'm not sure how far we are, but you never know. I wish your regions actually show up. I mean, I don't like the fog of war, it's quite irritating. So you have to post those, what do they call it, watchtowers to see? And Carthage still has a massive army. Oh god, I am so screwed. Need more units. And armies, but I can't take them out because of my public order. So anyway guys, I'll catch you later, and see you in the next part. So take care and goodbye.